So when to text a woman after a first date? This is a huge one. This is one of the #1 questions I get from guys. And I'm going to be honest with you real quick. I'm not going to shame you for feeling this way, because I know that if you were in your true best alpha state, you wouldn't be asking this question, but that's not where you're at in the moment. And you're sitting here wondering when to text her after this first date. And that's totally okay to wonder this. It's okay to be unsure of yourself in this moment. It's just the reality of it. And you're being honest with yourself that, hey, I don't know when to text her. And I'm going to give you my best advice right now. That advice is to wait about 3 or 4 days to text her. Or even better, give her a call. Now, in this 3 or 4 days, whether you had a horrible date or whether you had an awesome date or just a good date, I think you're better off waiting 3 or 4 days, because let's just be optimistic and say you had a great date. You're giving her 3 or 4 days to either say, hey, how's it going? Hey, thanks for the other night, I had a great time. And you're giving her time to think about the time you had together. Because remember this, women do need time away from you to think about you, to wonder about you. If you wait 3 or 4 days to text her, remember, it is a win-win, whether you had a bad date or whether you had a good date. Because most likely, if you had a rock solid date with her, she's gonna text you probably. She's gonna say, hey, thanks for the other night. Or even the same night, she'll say, hey, I had a great time with you. And you can go ahead and text her right away. She's letting you know that, hey, I dig you. And you can go ahead and move things forward. Even mention getting together again. That's totally fine. But to sit there and, right after the date, get home and say, hey, I had a great time with you after you took her out, I don't recommend doing that. I really don't. Because #1, you're too eager. You're way too eager. And #2, you're not allowing her to show interest in you. You're going against the laws of attracting a woman. And we want to give ourselves the best opportunity for that second and third date. And guys, like I always say in my videos, less is always more with women. You can always text her later. Don't feel so under pressure after this first date that you got to sit there and text her like a little beta male. All right? Let a few days pass. You got a lot going on in your life. Remember, you're on your mission. You're on your purpose right now. You're living life to the fullest. You love your life. You don't mind being by yourself. You're making a lot of money. You got a lot of people wanting to spend time with you. Just remember that. Don't forget that. Don't put her above all of that. If you don't remember anything in this video, just remember this one thing. Anytime you start overthinking it with a woman, you will always regret it. It will never produce what you want it to. If you text a woman 3 or 4 days after you take her on a date, what is the concern? What are you afraid of? I really ask yourself. Because if you can't let her reach out to you, you've got a problem. You're needy. You're desperate and you're eager, and you're making her the entire source of your validation. If you can't hold out 3 or 4 days, you should be ashamed of yourself. Let her reach out to you. You blessed her with a good first date. So I'm not saying to never text her again. I'm just saying to wait at least 3 or 4 days. 1 day, 2 days, a little bit too eager. 3 or 4 days, it's perfect. You're not trying to prove anything. You genuinely want to ask her out again. Now guys, you honestly will get to the point in your life where women are texting you after these first dates. And you might find that very hard to believe right now where you're at. But trust me, when you get your life together, when you start believing in yourself, when you know how to build more attraction on these first dates, things become a lot more effortless. They truly do. And you'll be amazed at yourself if you just roll your sleeves up, get to work, improve on the man that you are, things are going to go a lot better for you. But like we just discussed, right now you're not at that level probably, and that's okay. Just wait 3 or 4 days. It's a win-win. You're giving her a chance to think about you, miss you, and also reach out to you, and then you're not being too overly eager. But you're also not totally blowing her off and trying to play some game with her. It's not about games. It's just about simply knowing what women respond to. So this is Josh from My Alpha Empowerment. I just want to thank you guys so much for watching this video today. Go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click the link above me or in the description box below. That will take you right over to my empowerment newsletter where where you can sign up to learn more on how to become an alpha male. Have a great day. Be empowered.